I spend a lot of time talking about success as a generic term, but I don't think it's my place to tell someone else what success is to them. Success, I think, is very personal. I think it's very subjective. But as I've said many times, what I have noticed over a decade of coaching different clients and thousands of people, it generally has three components. Even if it's a stay-at-home mom who's defining success by how she manages the home, or somebody who is in a career C-suite position, it has three components. I want to be financially free, or I don't want to be worried about resources. I want to have healthy relationships, and I want to be healthy in my body. Generally, all three components show up when somebody's trying to define success for themselves. But I think one of the more underrated positions in our society right now is mothers, is parenting. It's hard to argue that there is a more significant position in the development of the next generation than great parents, and specifically in this context, a great mother. And so being able to define what that looks like for you is what's most important. And one of the lessons that I learned very early on is do not look to others to validate your definition of success. Don't care whether or not somebody else thinks you're successful by their standards. You're not living up to their standards. The only person's standard you need to live up to is your own. The blueprint for happiness is living up to your own expectations, not others. And where we get ourselves in a lot of trouble is we start looking around and we let others tell us what success is supposed to look like. So you didn't say this, but I'm going to intuit this a little bit. If you feel frustrated or not validated because your version of success isn't having a career where you're making millions of dollars, but raising healthy children who are smart, they can make decisions for themselves, they're independent, and you have a healthy home environment where your family feels loved and supported, I think that's freaking awesome. Don't turn around though and go, I need other people to validate this as successful. That's your version of success. And to be fair to anyone who's listening who's like, hey, don't invalidate or challenge somebody else's versions of success. That's, hey, success for me is taking care of my family. It's being married to the same person for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It's having a healthy home environment for my kids. That's an incredible version of success. Everyone is different though. You just need to be clear on what your version is and hold the line on that. So, and when I talk about success, although I use a lot of examples in business, contextually because of my audience, the reason I talk about success at all is in the pursuit of whatever it is you're after, you will have to confront you. The areas of your life, your character, your mentality, and your skill sets that are holding you back from achieving your definition of success, not mine. And this is important to understand. So my context isn't ever to tell somebody, this is what you should be to be a success. It's, hey, what do you do when you are confronted with those areas of life that are limiting what you want from your life? Not what I want for your life, but what you want for your life. That's where the work really begins. Thank you for the question.